A little bit. Here and there.
Okay,
I am at least funny looking.
I am back to streaming.
Back to streaming. Welcome back.
I'm
Your
back.
dreams were your ticket out.
And better than ever. I got a stream that makes things better.
Oh, Amish, did you see what Eric Bischoff's rating is? Yeah, isn't that nice?
A lot of good wrestlers came out of Minneapolis. Now, what am I going to do?
I don't know.
What you gonna do?
Oh, you didn't know?
When the Mockster runs wild on you.
You didn't know what you're gonna do? I guess you weren't ready.
Oh, you weren't ready?
Ready.
I said, do you suck?
Oh, it's MLB The Show. MLB The Show on the show of the YouTube show of the show.
Now for baseball on the show.
With a camera and everything.
Here in Washington, D.C. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Joe Ross, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to.
I do kind of like. Oh, that was Frog. Okay.
Ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better.
The one thing that does kind of intrigue me about 22 is that PCI anchor.
And he gets off to a good start in this.
It was okay. It was good. I liked it.
I didn't even try it during the tech test.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball.
Oh, I tried it. I liked it.
Homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4. Looking
like I said, it was good.
Continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is the time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can.
I honestly think like the little bit of gameplay changes they made sound good. My problem is I know that they're going to be like one of their favorite streamers is going to be like, oh, I don't like this. This needs changed. So they're going to be like, oh, we will fix that in a patch. And then they'll patch it, and the whole game will unravel because that's how they do their patching.
That's how we do.
And that's the SDS way, and nobody can say otherwise.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike.
Yeah, 3 people watching. Hello, people.
The people. Well, to be fair, they might be real people.
In the dirt here, runner holds as the count moves to 2-1.
So if real people are watching, hi, real people.
Lurkers are people too.
Indubitably. This is also not creepy.
Some of my favorite Americans are lurkers.
good sinker there gets him swinging.
Austin Riley.
Ronald Acuna Matata Jr.
And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
Riley went down on strikes.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to
That was an
left.
inefficient first out.
Schwarber will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
So how many?
That was much better.
So how much of the season do you guys think we're really gonna miss?
Tell us about this lineup as they try to force
I've said it from the beginning. There's not going to be a
If I could tell
season.
this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring.
I still stick by my initial prediction.
Shadows start creeping
No
in
season.
right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to
Because
him.
in my-
He's got a base open, so he has to focus.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side.
Because
And
in my opinion, you have one of the biggest idiots in all of sports involved in the whole process, and that's Rob Manfred.
And Tony Clark.
I don't know Tony Clark. I don't know what he's done as commissioner. Or
and now pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
but what's he do? Like, what is he? Like, I've never even heard of him really.
He's the head of the players union.
Oh, well, the players union needs to go away anyhow. Like, that's just nonsense.
Back here, it's 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy.
Oh, how do you miss that?
Drops a little off.
How do you not swing at that?
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the center
As a
fielder,
look, now the pitch. Andrew Stevenson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now. So move up to second here on the wild pitch. No one out with a runner at second. Left side, but well fouled.
Well, for me, I'm not really on either side for the whole
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial
whole
rocking chair
lockout.
like
Both
he's
sides
doing
are
right
idiots.
now, you have
Both
to take
sides
it easy.
are,
You can't start trying to guess along with them.
equally
Trust your
dumb
fundamentals
as far
and
as,
stay on that fastball.
nobody's right.
4 as this one gets away a bit. And
But
he's
that
safe.
said,
Now to the plate,
whoever
here is
owns,
Swung.
like,
And there are runners at the
Target
first.
Field or
Fastball on the outside
Camden
corner as he'll
Yards
take a look
or
at strike 1.
Cancy Park or whatever, right? Like, whoever owns the facility.
This looks like it could be a rough one.
Those people would be smart to just be like, hey, we want, like, some other league coming in and playing in our facility. Like, because we've got too much money tied up in this freaking multi-million-dollar complex for it to sit here doing nothing.
Why do you think? The Baltimore mayor was happy to announce the Paul McCartney concert. That way, if we at least we don't get baseball, at least they're gonna have some kind of event in the stadium.
Possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Now the 2-0.
Well, and that's my question. Do the taxpayers in Baltimore own that stadium, or is it owned by the ownership group of the ball team, or what?
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed.
I mean,
Execute, and that fires me up.
I know there are some parts that are wholly owned by, like, whatever
Hey, I don't
team.
mind that batter taking that
And then
strike.
some parts are owned by the city.
Early in this game,
Damn.
find out if he can find
You know, I know it varies. I just don't know who all owns what.
Turner, the runner at second with one away.
Yeah, like
And now a pitch
we have the Maryland Stadium Authority.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Frog, I don't know if you're still watching, but the start of this game has not gone well.
I see that. I see, you know, it's gone about as good as some of the starts you've had against me at times.
Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Don't make me quit this and just decide a night tonight to beat you. I mean, you often accuse me of letting you win, so
I mean, you often have let me win, whether it was intentional or not. It can easily be, you know, you can easily say no, and I can easily say, well, it seemed like it, but you know.
Amish, what do you think of 32 pitches in the first inning?
It's a great first inning. It's a great first inning for Washington.
Yeah.
Not so much for Atlanta, but you know. It'd be hilarious if the right fielder dropped that.
You know what? You're not a nice man.
Travis d'Arnaud is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
I don't like the Braves, so unfortunately, even with you using the Braves, I'm still not really pulling for them. Braves versus Yankees, I'd be torn. I'd want both teams to lose equally, but you know.
Time for a look at the Curly W on D. And let's take a look at
I still say that Curly W at Walgreens should have sued the Nationals.
Yeah, I mean, they look so identical.
Back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Well, that worked out for you, but it shouldn't have. That blooper to left field.
Yeah. Amish knows this by Mike's favorite player, Dansby Swanson.
Out number 2.
I still say that directional hitting's killing you.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now.
I can't do zone.
Pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
You can't because you
Wheels
don't.
and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
And I use classic pitching, so I don't really have any control over that.
Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1.
Well, I mean, you could change what pitching interface you're using, too.
I could, but I don't.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Which the thing I find ironic there is about you said, oh, meter's too easy, and then you were like, oh, I hate these pitching moments. And it's like, well, just use meter if meter's too easy, because then you can blast through them.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
What happened to my plate discipline?
Here's the catcher.
You're not playing me, so you're swinging at everything that's out of the zone. When you're playing me, like, it can be like 1 millimeter, it can be in the zone and you don't swing, just because the umpire's going to call the ball for you because you paid off the umpire.
I paid off the umpire.
Yeah, I get how it goes.
Now the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound.
They like their bubble gum or something, I don't know.
I like that. I paid off the umpire. I paid him with virtual currency.
Yeah, that's what it is. You said that, hey, I'll give you a few packs if you call this game my way.
Defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side.
I'll give you season tickets to the Minnesota Vikings if you.
But I've got to question the pitch calling right there.
That would almost be a deterrent. Be like, oh, well, if that's going to get me season tickets to the Vikings, I better avoid doing that.
Oh, speaking of football, Amish, what do you think of the stories that there's already stories that Tom Brady's going to unretire and come back in like week 8? I don't even know how that was. Like, I know like Roger Clemens and Andy Pettit did that in baseball. I don't know how that would work in football. How do you have somebody come back in the middle? He didn't do it in the middle of the season, though.
For him, he drew a leadoff walk in the home first.
Hey, going back to his first at bat.
No, there are reports that he may come back like in week 8 and only play half the season.
Try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitch.
In the air now out to right field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play.
You would boo your boy?
At the plate now is Oscar Yinowa. 9-1-2 due up.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense.
I have a Super Bowl.
Even though it's early.
Yeah. I put everything I eat in it.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
So the boy you used to kill cereal?
Kill cereal, kill ice cream. I even throw my wings in there when I make them.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to
Is it a Red Bull because you like to use it to give yourself wings?
See, but see, Frog, this is why I don't do.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Why you don't do what?
Zone.
Oh. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're using zone, analog, freaking directional, whatever, if you're going to swing at pitches out of the zone.
This coming from the guy that swings at everything.
Inside with the
Hey, you gotta admit, my play discipline like, got a lot better as our games went on.
sometimes even come off the plate.
I didn't give you any choice.
I think that
I
was
know.
the intent with that last
If you
pitch.
don't swing at balls, then they have to throw strikes at some point.
Next, here is Austin Riley. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick.
I'm going back to directional. I can't stand zone. I'll keep the meter pitching.
Tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended?
I just say that
I think
direction.
that's the
Well, they have a
If he starts looking for
they have a new interface this year, Amish. It's not even like you don't. It's just buttons. It's like you don't even have to do directional and aim. You just
Pounding the
timing.
zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out.
I'll admit that was a bad pitch to swing at.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Stevenson. The changeup floats outside here. For
That was a ball.
2-0 to the Nationals center fielder. The 2-0 pitch.
Well, probably didn't give you any favors on that first changeup, that's for sure.
Yeah.
part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
He made
Wow.
too many.
A swing and he gets him to pop it up. Swanson
Wow.
has a play. He's got it
That was a
one away.
perfect release.
Here now is Juan Soto. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. First pitch here
I hate
this
that
season,
Soto shuffle.
1-0.
Every time I see him do it, I want to hit him in the face.
Missed.
Little
1-1.
shuffle, I
He's
didn't
got a good
see it.
feel for his off-speed pitches.
The animation he does when he that
Three in a row.
Two balls
when he
and a
doesn't
strike.
swing at a pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
I don't notice it.
Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson.
It doesn't look any different than anybody else swinging, as far as I can tell.
It's not when he swings. It's when he looks at a pitch.
So the bases are empty.
Oh, that like lean thing? That's like every. They do that with like all kinds of players on here.
Ball and a strike. 2-1 to count to Trey Turner.
That's like one of only like 3 options for take pitch.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone.
Animation.
That's a tough one to
When you
spin
make
on.
your guy.
Alright.
Recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it
Going
comes
back to
More
your
likely to be
classic
a
pitching.
hanger when that's the case.
No.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I was just thinking.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're up 2-0.
Nice pitch.
Striding in is Ronald Acuna. He'll match up now with Joe
Acuna,
Ross.
Matata, Acuna.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's
What
ball
difficulty
one.
you on?
Hall of Fame.
For batting?
Yeah.
That missed.
Well, that's probably half your problem there, too. You should use dynamic for batting.
2-1 after the foul ball.
Big mother trucker.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Since,
And
like,
it's 2 balls and 2
since
strikes
by
now.
your own words,
2 balls, 2 strikes.
hitting is your
Crucial
weakness.
count for both pitcher
You
and
should
hitter.
use,
So Dan, what was your approach on the mound? There's a drive
dynamic for
high in
hitting.
the air and deep to left center field.
I love that perfect sound.
And that one is gone.
Yeah, that's great.
It's one of the only things SDS has gotten right in recent years.
Yeah, but they changed it for 22.
What do you mean?
You didn't notice that? They changed it in 22. It's a different sound.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that
I didn't know that.
home runs won't kill you. This is
Yeah.
one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Why? That's one of the best things in the game. It actually sounds like you're the crack of the bat.
It's SDS. Did you forget that part of like the sentence? SDS changed it.
Ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball.
I actually heard that part of the negotiations was they were talking about banning the shift.
Last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed
Which is
comparison for these
stupid.
2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top
I don't mind ban. I don't think you ban the shift. I think you ban the exaggerated shift.
No, I don't. I completely disagree. If you're worth a darn as a hitter, and that other team puts all their guys on one side of the field, all you gotta do is hit to the other side of the field, and you've got an easy hit.
You're right. You're actually. You know what? You're right. And I've actually always said that.
2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
You have to find a way to lay off.
Well, let's say you're a left-handed batter, and they put everybody right of second base. There is no reason you shouldn't be bunting towards third base.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and they're
Right, either either intentionally swing late or just bunt it towards third. I don't care if you can hit 7,000-foot home runs with every time you make contact. If you know.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Well, like my thing is, like if you can hit the ball like 7,000 miles an hour every time you hit it, but you always hit it to the right side of the infield, that's useless.
The problem is analytics are driving that. Analytics are saying don't bunt. Analytics are saying, you know, don't do the fundamental things anymore.
No, analytics aren't smart all the time. And that's the thing. If you look back at when freaking AJ Burnett was pitching for the Pirates, okay?
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Well, if you look, like I said, if you go back and you watch like some of the games where AJ Burnett was pitching for the Pirates, and they would put on a shift behind him with a runner on first, it almost always bit them in the backside because he would get a perfect ground ball to where either the shortstop or second baseman would be standing if they were in a standard double play depth alignment. But because analytics said, oh, hey, we should shift these guys here, everybody's out of position, the ball goes through the infield, and, you know, next thing you know, you've got either an RBI double out of it or guys on first and third.
All even now, 2-2.
And it's like,
you could tell he was ready for
okay,
another
well, you
fastball,
just
but the
like
pitcher
killed
lets
your
him break
pitcher
the
by
ball,
having a
and the
shift
hitter
behind
just
him
fouls
that he didn't want.
Another try at 2-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. High
And I'll stand by my, if you're half the player you think you are, if the other team puts all their guys on one side of the field, you should be able to put the ball on the other side.
Striding in now for the Nats, Yan Gomes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yan Gomes, the new backup catcher for the Cubs.
The way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
So here's a question. Let's say there is no season, and these people that signed like a contract before the lockout, does the clock tick off a year on their contract or no?
Yes. The precedent was already set with that, with the, you're saying if there's no season at all?
Right.
Well, I would say yes, because the precedent was already set with the pandemic season that even though
here's a slider that's inside 1-0.
So it's still counted as service time without them getting paid.
Hit hard to short.
Yeah. Actually, they did get credit for a full year of service time. Amish.
Nice effort by the shortstop.
Well, no, I'm saying for the pandemic season, that was one of the things that they did work out.
That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job.
That was one of the hang-ups.
Scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's 0 for 1.
No, that was one of the hang-ups during the pandemic negotiations was.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop.
I mean,
Turner takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second.
But as far as if they don't play at all, I don't know what happens because, I mean, it should be if you don't play, you don't get paid.
From the belt, the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Heredia is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike.
If there's no season. Yeah. It's like you basically never even signed with that player. Or not signed with that team.
Well, what if you got a signing bonus, though?
That's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third. The tag, and he is out.
Because, you know, if I sign a guy for, like,
it would depend
$2 million and give him a $3 million signing bonus so that he'll take that $2 million deal, and then there's no season,
well, it depends. Well, it depends because remember the signing bonuses. You can structure the signing bonus would get paid out on a certain date. So like if I sign you and I sign you to a $2 million signing bonus, but the stipulation is that gets paid out on May 1st, but there's no season. But if you get it right away, if you get it before the lockout, then yes.
With a run scored thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, it's just like the whole Ben Simmons thing in the NBA. They were fining him up until he didn't get any of his contract because he didn't play. They were putting his money in escrow.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt.
Which he never did. They ended up trading him.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire.
I still say that they should just hire anybody who wants to play baseball. Let the MLBPA sit out and just put on baseball without everybody that's in the MLBPA. You're like, okay.
You want scabs?
Yep.
First offering.
I'd watch Scab Ball. I would actually watch Scab Ball before I'd watch what they claim to agree to.
I'm actually curious to see what this. I'm curious to see what this does to attendance.
Oh, I think if anybody attends any game, I think if if they have a season and anybody attends any game, that person should be banned from attending any game in the future. If they're that set on attending a game in 22, they should be banned from any future game attendance, period. Because that's just stupid to support ball baby freaking owners and players after them doing all this nonsense.
I played this one's getting better, Frog.
Yeah, except you didn't swing at that fastball right down the middle.
Through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And they've really got something going here.
How did I get a double out of that?
That was a nice ground ball, but yeah, I mean, they really should have had you out at second. They had no hustle getting the ball in. And they did not say whether or not they fixed that for 22, that's one of my huge complaints for 21 is, you know, your fielders go, ah, well, it's no big deal. We can just lollygag to get this in.
Yeah, lollygag. I still love that scene from Lollygaggers. Figures they bring out a lefty to face Freddie Freeman.
So, hit a home run. Freeman can hit lefty. No. You should have been aiming up and in.
I got the sack fly.
A good sack fly.
His first plate appearance and flied out last time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Blown away.
Acuna leads off second with one gone in the inning.
Yeah, he's got a sinker. He's probably going to down 50 low and away.
He's quickly down in the count 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Actually,
Out and the offering.
Son of a bitch.
Still 0-2.
That was my pitch.
Nothing you were aiming inside. And the pitch. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Darno is retired.
At least I tied the game up.
Yep.
And I did it with Frederick Freeman.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Runner in scoring position.
Future New York Yankee.
Right.
First pitch on the way.
Almost guaranteed if, you know, Braves ain't going to sign him up.
Oh, I don't think he's going back to the Braves at this point. I think he's got his feelings hurt that here he's been loyal. They win a World Series. They get their other two star players on huge discounts, and yet they don't want to. They're not offering him the money.
Maybe they want him to do a discount too, so that they can sign more guys to try and keep getting more World Series. Oh, that was an ugly pitch to strike out on.
I know.
Ugly.
Flew out last time up. Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
I mean, they could have hit his batter. It was that far inside.
2-0.
This umpire's not giving me the corners.
3-0 now.
Ball three to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start
The
this
Nationals
right
paid him off.
Right now,
He's a
really have to start
hometown
throwing
hero
some pitches into
umpire.
that strike zone.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Talk about blowing by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball
Wow.
was way behind him.
That was a poor swing by him.
Got lucky there.
Speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
I said I got lucky there. That was one.
Third time now as he takes a ball outside, it's 1-0. Acuna giving chase. But it's the center fielder who gets there, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
And now Trey Turner, a hit.
That's another thing I think they need to improve is
Pitch popped up.
what fielder they give you on plays.
First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers.
I can't tell you how many times I felt like I've been given the wrong fielder. An amazing catch by Freeman.
Yep.
That was great. Did you do that, or did he auto do it?
I did that.
Nice.
Wander Suero will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
That's a heck of a catch.
Thank you.
I like that.
Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ehire Adrianza.
Even if it was a Brave making it, I still like that catch.
First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Castro's able to get there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here.
From what I understand, the extra inning thing's off the table too. They're going back to regular extra innings.
Stepping in next, Guillermo Heredia, a hit in 2.
Yeah, I heard they were getting rid. I heard they got rid of that last year, going into the playoffs.
Playoffs.
No, like when the regular season ended, they said we're no longer going to do the runner on second thing. Period. In extra innings. I still like my idea for extra innings. Every 9 innings, your available roster gets reset. So, like, everybody you've pulled throughout the first 9 innings, once the 10th inning comes, they could be reinserted into the game if you want to.
As a designated hitter.
No. They could just be, they could be subbed in as they were subbed out. And then...
I got you with a joke, because I know how much you love the DH.
Yeah. And then, at the end of the 18th inning, if it goes that far, then... You know, the 19th inning, you get the same thing. Everybody's allowed back in again.
Pablo.
So that would be all your pitchers, all your position players, everything. Now, the manager I work with brought up a point that, you know, in a 160-some game season, you're not going to risk injuring your guys by bringing them back in the extra innings. I'm like, well, you know, if it's late August, then you're half a game back, and you know, it's going into the 12th inning, you're probably going to go ahead and risk a couple people if they're willing.
Ready with the 2-2.
And of course, you know, that puts it in the coach's hands, which a good coach is going to ask his player, you know, hey, are you going to be okay to do this? Or will this get you hurt, you know?
Why do I keep throwing it? Why do I keep swinging at these low pitches?
I don't know. I think you're trying to imitate my plate discipline, my swing.
Yeah, why would I do that?
Mentality. Swing at everything! Well, I can't tell you how many times that Charm struck me out with freaking pitches that hit my guys. Like,
hey, if you step into the ball, that's on you.
No. It was that far inside that I hit my guy, but because I swung, it was still straight.
Keep the ball around the knees like that.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Here's your boy.
You have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Who's your boy?
No, I said, here's your boy.
Who?
Josh Bell.
No, he ain't my boy. I have heard that he's a really nice guy, though. He's awesome.
I hear that about Amish, too. And I happen to know it's true.
Yeah.
So,
throw it away.
So, Frog, would you say the most popular athlete to ever come out of Pittsburgh was Kurt Angle?
slider there.
I don't know about that.
Low.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-1 home.
Love the approach out on the mound.
It'd be hard to say if he's more popular than some of the other ones.
Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in the zone, or do you just pitch around him?
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Crapola.
Digging in next, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-hander.
Because, I mean, there's like Dan Marino's probably more popular than Kurt Angle. I'm not sure.
Things are getting hairy, Frog.
Well, you just need to strike these guys out or get a double play. Like, it's not that hard. You're an expert pitcher. Come on, man. Give us the program.
And this one's in the dirt. And the offline
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
down the line in left field. And a disastrous
Well, that was silly.
Go-ahead run scores from third.
The catcher needs fired. What the? Wow.
All of a sudden, I look like the Bad News Bears.
Saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You know what?
Actually, Joe Namath is probably more popular than Kurt Angle, too.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put
Joe
Ryan
Montana
intentionally,
is probably
so
more
that'll set up
popular.
the double play possibility with one away. Ryan Zimmerman will get the call to pinch hit here, and they'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Ball and a strike. Runners are at first and second.
I mean, realistically, I'd have to say probably the most popular athlete to ever come out of Maryland, Babe Ruth.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Oh, wasn't he born in Baltimore?
Yeah.
So, you could say the same about Baltimore.
Well, Baltimore is Maryland, so that's why I said they ever come out of Maryland.
Well, yeah, but like, if you open all of PA up, freaking Griffey's probably one of the more popular guys from Pennsylvania.
But a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Phil Griffey was born in Cincinnati.
No. Griffey and his dad are both from Pennsylvania. Both Griffeys are from PA.
Boom! Damn it! Soto needs to stop fouling.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
High in the air.
Sorry, guys. I'm just getting frustrated.
And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-10 Rainey will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball
Bob Saget and Bill Cosby were both from PA. Well, I mean, Cosby's still alive. Or Cosby. But
one away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, that's a guy that had a big fall from grace.
yeah, Will Chamberlain's from PA.
Wonder how many of the 10,000 women he claims he slept with are from PA.
Kobe Bryant was from PA.
Ready on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Kevin Hart's from PA. Arnold Palmer's from PA. Will Smith is from PA.
I get your point. I get your point.
But a strikeout right there. Can't get on first base if you strike out.
Freddie Freeman stands
Yeah, it's just crazy, like, how many, like, freaking celebrities are from PA. There's probably a lot from
but that's in the dirt.
Maryland too,
In
though.
his career against this pitcher, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. 2 balls and a strike.
One of Maryland's
His wife is from Maryland.
One of Maryland's barely biggest claim to fame is that's where the national anthem was penned.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
David Hasselhoff's from Maryland.
Will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Now into the box.
We didn't want to talk about all the people that are from Minnesota.
Hit on the ground to short. Swanson scoops it up.
Oh wow, Mike Rose from Maryland. I didn't know that.
Not a lot to do with that.
Stacy Keibler's from Maryland.
Ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder.
No,
Next up is Minnesota.
you don't say.
Zappos from Maryland.
For him in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch
Cody
the zone
Braxton,
there.
Billy Holiday was from
You
Maryland.
know, because this is just a
Ric
one-game
Flair,
game,
Ric Flair's from Minnesota.
it's a situation where he's going to be
Is he?
working around a guy. I think
Originally,
he's
yes.
challenging right here.
Wow. Are you
Too
serious?
tight with that one.
Yeah,
3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man.
he was born in Minnesota.
Late on that one
Yeah.
as it's fouled off to the left side.
I gotta look that up.
Bouncer up the middle.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Hit on through into center, and he's got himself
I know
a hit.
Vince McMahon, even though he doesn't acknowledge it, is from North Carolina.
He didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game. To get yourself into count leverage and capital.
No, Ric Flair was born in Memphis.
Comes on with 1 gone
Oh,
here as he looks
okay.
at a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Maybe I was thinking Arn. I know Arn's from Minnesota.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that.
Damn, this umpire is squeezing the hell out of me.
Chase one out of the
Chris
zone,
Pratt's
going
from
down.
Minnesota.
Only 3 pitches.
That is fouled away.
You know who else is from Minnesota? My buddy Amish.
Up the middle, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3.
Matter of fact, I'm going to go on a limb and say he's the most popular Amish from Minnesota.
New inning set to get
Winona
underway.
Ryder
Next
is
to
from
hit the
Minnesota.
pitcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
F. Scott Fitzgerald was from Minnesota.
And he'll look at a fastball just
Yep,
off the
Lindsey
black, and
Vonn.
it's even at 1.
Of course, Prince.
Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole
Bob
now,
Dylan.
1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see
Yeah,
the
that's a
leadoff
shame.
try and
Like, that one almost got, like, no freaking publicity, even.
Frozen for the strikeout.
It was like, oh, yeah, he's dead.
Out in the 9th inning.
Who cares?
One wrestler that died. I don't even think the WWE even acknowledged it. Was when Mabel died.
With that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't
I
extend
think they
his
did.
very easily.
I don't even think they did. I don't think they did the before the show in memory of thing. One thing that always bothered me with the WWE is
Lifted in the air to straight
they do
right
pick
center.
and choose what wrestlers they do the 10-bell salute for.
Yeah.
Is there.
So certain wrestlers, like there's a lot of wrestlers that get the in memory of thing right before the show starts. But then there's certain wrestlers that do get the 10-bell salute.
And A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. Pitch on the
Yeah.
way.
And then there's certain ones that they basically try and erase from their history.
Yes, we know you.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
I'm not talking about just him. I'm, you know, there's that tag team you like. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Demolition?
And they're up against it
Yeah,
now as
and there's
the
other
final
people.
strike of the afternoon. Final
Well, they did that
strike
for the longest time at Macho Man
Good job going down and
because of the rumors.
And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their
Don't tell me you never heard the Macho Man rumors.
I probably have.
I'll wait until I'm done streaming. I don't want to say it on stream.
Yeah.
I'll get a phone call.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't get phone calls.
That misses and we're even at 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do...
I told you about that, right, Amish?
Yeah, you did tell him about the test and everything.
Yeah.
From like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't think you should even mention that on the stream. So.
Yeah, I'm not. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to end the stream anyway. I'd be shocked if I found. No, I lost.
No, by that one stupid run.
Yeah.
Ugh.